Part 8 of renovating our back garden. So at one point there would have been a path going down the middle of the garden because we can see one in our neighbour's garden. So it's just cracked and broken everywhere. So I decided that this really needed to be dug up. And I know I was using the wrong tool and I broke it at one point. So this was a lot of it out the front. Lewis had already brought a couple of bags, I think like 20 odd bags or something, to his mom's house. So we were at this point, and that table in the right hand corner of the video is what I needed to chop up today so that it could get burnt. And yeah, this is kind of where we're up to. It kind of looks a lot better, but it goes back and forth. Part 9 of renovating our back garden. So Lewis went out and got this tool thing. I can't remember what it's called. I probably should check before I did this voiceover. But these are the trees that once you come down the side of the house lead you into the back garden. And we don't want to get rid of them because it creates a lot of privacy between us and our neighbours. But we do just want to chop them down and keep it a bit more still. So this was a big cutter thing. I can't remember what Lewis called it. He's gonna be laughing when he watches this video, but we do need it for future as well because all the trees grow back so quick. By summertime these are going to be growing back out, so we do need to keep on top of it. But it was just one little job that makes our lives so much easier. So come back for part 10. Part 10 of renovating our back garden. So for this day, it was extremely windy, I think. So I didn't really get to film too much, but I just needed to go in and basically just dig up as much of that gravel as we could because we had somewhere for it to go. And if any excuse to dig up some sort of rubble or gravel and give it to someone else, we're going to take it because it's just costing an absolute fortune with all the skips. So I just need to go in and dig it all. I think I'm talking in this part of the video and that's why it's just kind of here. But a lot of this gravel has to get taken up and removed so that we can get a digger in because we have to take up the fabric stuff that's underneath as well. And we also found down the back of the garden some foundations that were there for a previous greenhouse, which is quite ironic because in the exact spot they had their greenhouse, I want to put a greenhouse in. So yeah, it's annoying that we can't just use theirs, or they didn't keep it up all along and we could have just already had a greenhouse. But I basically spent 4 or 5 hours just digging out as much of the gravel as I could, and this is how far I got. I think I was about 4 hours in at this point, and just all the bricks, and then there was more concrete slabs dug up, but we got somewhere and it was really good. And then because we had been burning the previous week beforehand, we just needed to wait until the ash was all cool, because whenever you think it's cool, it's actually not cool because it's so many layers of it. This was it out the front, so much gravel, but I had to bag up all the ash so that could go in the bin, and we had to wait till it got cold, and it was 3 bags of ash, which was crazy. But come back for part 11 of our garden renovation. Part 11 and the final part for now, renovating our back garden. So we've kind of just got it up to its bare bones, and we're going to order a digger in a couple of weeks, and then we're just going to dig it all out. So this is kind of as far as we've got at the moment. It looks like we haven't really got very far, but with everything that we've took out, we've come really far. So stay tuned for the big digger.